Okay, guys, we're back on chapter 2 of our book, Understanding Your Own Issues and Other Issues, right? The first chapter was the blame game. We're going to do the outline for understanding other issues, chapter 2, because sometimes we can take other people's issues and make them about ourselves, right? Well, and so we walk around feeling guilty about somebody else's issues. The truth of the matter is they was like that before you met them. Okay? It just may be your first time ever experiencing them in that way. But they was already like that. Even if the devil went away for a minute to try to transform himself into an angel of light, to try to hide himself, to try to trick you, that demon was always, they come and go. The Bible says that it leaves, and then it'll come back. Believers cannot be demon possessed, but believers can be demon oppressed, because as a born again believer, the Spirit of God is already inside of us, right? I'm saying when you get, because that's when you get saved for real. When you get saved for real, our desires become God's desires, because He takes out that stony heart Ezekiel tells us, and He gives us His heart. He gives us a heart of flesh, which is His heart filled with His desires. And this is why we say the spirit is willing, but the flesh, now that flesh is weak, because that flesh is enemy to God, and it was born into sin. This is why we must be born again. So we must understand our own issues, so we don't allow other people to take their issues and make them about us. And when we say things like, well, see, you made me do this. I did this because you made me. No, people don't. The same way people can't physically make people do good is the same way people can't physically make people do evil. Yes, you can be provoked, but then again, it's going right back to what we said about the blame game. At the end of the day, in the beginning of the day, it's still my choice. I get to choose. It's my choice. I get to choose. I cannot blame you for my actions and my reactions. We have to take accountability. That's a sign of that's a sign of maturity. When we can take accountability for our own actions and our own reactions and not blame other people for how we do. I like to tell people, say, the same way we can't make you do good, the same way I can't make you do good is the same way I can't make you, M-A-K-E, do evil. It's a choice. It's an act of our own will. And I'm going to get back with you guys with a little more on that outline. But in the meantime, yes, we're talking about understanding our own issues. Understanding other issues, so we don't take how they are and make it about us. So we don't let the devil come and condemn us and say, oh man, if I would have just did this, and if I wouldn't have said that. And so when you get into that mindset, you start walking around like on eggshells. And so your goal is don't become God. Your goal becomes that person that you made God. All right, I'm going to end it here. You guys be blessed. We'll pick up from here.